Yes, this is where we're at in 2024, where I'm sitting down inside the Goodwill, taking a little bit of a break. It's like halftime for me because I tweaked my back the other day, yet again, pulling a beautiful Coach bag. I'll put the sold up on the screen for you to see. And I'm in a little bit of pain, but that's not gonna stop me from going through the store and seeing what they have that I could potentially find to resell. So I'm gonna sit here for a quick second. I'm gonna take you through the intro, and then I'm gonna get up and we're gonna go shop. This is what you get when you order Solomon shoes from Wish. Take a look at these. These are awful. What are they calling it? WGGN SUV. Terrible. Why isn't this worth more than it is? Darn it. This is a nice mug. Fish Fall Tour 2013. Not vintage, obviously, but Fish was popular when I was in high school. I mean, I'm sure they still have a following. I mean, are they still producing new music? I was never really a huge fan of it, but this one listed for $12, but I don't see any sold in the last 90 days. Well, let's put that back. Let's see if we can scoop anything else off this new cart. Games, broken ceramic ashtray of some sort. What am I hiding in here? What is this? Highmark? Doesn't sound like much. Schoenfeld's. That also does not look like much. Let's go underneath. That's not what I thought they were. That's not what I thought they were. Oleo? Yeah, there's nothing going on here. What's this? Dignity Memorial. All right, let's keep moving. I've been picking more soccer jerseys up lately, and surprisingly for me, they're doing pretty well. So we got Manchester United, Adidas, TeamViewer. This is nice. Medium, it's in really good condition, and I think on a day like today where it's sunny, at least in the morning, if I have to photograph them, this color scheme will come off of my deck really nicely. So let's just check the sleeves, underarms. I don't know, we're looking pretty good. I might grab this. There was a sold for 30, I believe, but I think it was a large. It was either a large or an extra large, and I see a lot of these Manchester United ones that are red naturally. So this one's like a little bit pink and blue theme going on here. I might grab it. I think it's gonna cost me $4.99. Let's check the back. Do you have any hidden stains? I don't know, it looks clean. I think I'm gonna grab it and maybe call this 30 bucks. Let's see what happens. Okay, the only reason I even know this exists as a Bolo brand is from another reseller that shops in here. So yes, finally a little bit of momentum. Mother Jeans, the Cruiser, Graffiti Girl, let's go. They're a size 29. Let's assume they're real, since I have no idea. Are these jeans faked? I mean, these are like, it's probably gonna be $70, $80 pre-owned. Little flare at the bottom. I don't know, they look pretty clean. All right, 98% cotton, 2% stretch. What is that? Elastane. Graffiti Girl Cruiser, these are great. This is really nice. I don't know what the inseam is, but finally, let's throw this in the cart. See if we can keep our momentum going now, because it's a little bit slower in here right now, but my fate can change at any minute. Express. I don't often go through the women's jeans, so maybe this is the universe telling me, get your you-know-what out here and do what you're supposed to do. It's just one of the things, the women's clothing in general is the stuff that I look at the least. So Gap Special Edition. What is that? A breed apart? These look like anything special? Y2K, something or other? Nope. Let's keep going. Mud jeans. I have a feeling that's going to be it. Focus jeans. No boundaries. Max jeans, the limited. Okay, so far so good. 2 quality items. I don't know how excited I am about picking up a scarf right now, March, but this is brand new with tags. Kerry Woolen Mills, Celtic, rustic gold color. I mean, brand new with tags, and I think the accessory price is $2.99. So what do I do here? Do I grab this and just maybe hold on to it, since I'm making the assumption that it might not sell in the spring and summer, although things sell off season all the time, and it's a new with tag item, so maybe I can get some good value out of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Maybe I will throw this in the cart and decide later. This stuff is pretty tangled here. It's kind of a mess, but Piggly Wiggly Hilton Head hat could be something. That is not what everyone might think it is. All right, maybe I'll grab the scarf. Okay, this is another one that you want to keep an eye out for. This little brown fuzzy character, this is Domo. And these hats can be faked a lot, so let's take a look. That looks like the logo, Domination. I'm gonna have to go to the website just to see what's going on there. This looks real though. You gotta be careful. This character is kind of all over the place. I don't know where this came to be. This is like a Japanese animated figure of some sort. I think they used to do shorts on Nickelodeon for this character. It's been a while since we watched Nickelodeon, so don't quote me on that. But this hat it will usually sell in the $20 to $25 range, but I have seen some sell in the like $40 to $50 range. Nice and fuzzy right here. And in fact, you got to look for the trapper hat in this with this character on the front. Those are like $200 items pre-owned, $200, $250. So this is I'm just gonna give this a big range, $25 to $50. But now, finally, we're starting to gain some momentum with some not bread and butter items. So yeah, if you see this character on hats, trapper hats, possibly even the t-shirts. I'm not sure how well the t-shirts do, but look, keep your eye out for this little Japanese anime type of character. It's a good one. All right, my days of overlooking Marc Jacobs basically everything are over. There's another bag here. It's looking really clean. Let's open it up. Strap is in. I mean, this is in. Look at the bottom of this. This is like I want to say like new condition, but it's in excellent condition. I don't see scratches, scrapes on the leather, the gold hardware, or anything. Look these up. One of them sold for $65 pre-owned. One of them sold for $90 pre-owned. What have I been doing this whole time? You guys have probably been watching me pick up junk and seeing Marc Jacobs sit in the background and going, Brendan, you don't know anything about what you're doing. So I'm gonna start looking this up more. Marc Jacobs bag, I forget what the style is. I'll put the comps on the screen for you. But shoot, in between 60 and 90, yes. I'm not much of a car parts guy, but one of these sold brand new in the box or open box for $55. And I just popped this bad boy open. It's brand new in an open box, JVC, KDX330 BTS. I don't know the first thing about this, but where there's one, there's gonna be two. So maybe I'll price mine at 45, 55, somewhere around there, maybe between 40 and 60. I might go into Terapeak and try to get a little farther back than 90 days, but brand new in the box for $10. Let's make it ride. What else do we have over here? This is part of the store that gets kind of beat up often. These are the type of items that I love. Maybe I'll scan this if it's brand new, although, okay, it's got a regular UPC on it. I might look that up. Got anything else hiding back here? I don't know what's going on. White Falls, tub and shower cartridge. I don't know that that's anything. I don't see anything else hidden back here that we might get lucky on. All right, let's throw this in the cart. I like Staub as a cast iron brand. This was next to a Lodge piece, so I'm glad I grabbed it quick. It looks like it's cobalt blue. I think they're calling this the Pure Grill. And this stuff is heavy. You know how cast iron is. They do have it marked up $14.99. I should have checked to see what the Lodge price was, because theirs was like a square pan. So I'm wondering if they know to mark Staub up, or if they just marked it up along with the Lodge piece because it's cast iron and they didn't know any better. At any rate, I think I can get in between $50 and $75 for this. It does need to be cleaned up a little bit, but the back looks like it's in pretty good condition. With this, I'll use Goo Gone to get the majority of those stains and the majority of like the grease off of the bottom. So I think it'll clean up nicely. And I'll list this for, I don't know, I'm gonna say, in between $50 and $60. I could go up, but I think both of those prices would be fair for this piece. It's a great piece. I might grab this too. I saw, not on eBay actually, but on Etsy, it looks like this exact, I don't know what this is, maybe a wine bucket, champagne bucket, ice bucket, or it was marketed as a trash can on Etsy. Restoration Hardware. It is very heavy, and this exact model sold for $85 on Etsy. I'm not going to sell mine on Etsy. I'm going to put it on eBay, so maybe I'll have similar results. It doesn't look like there's any real damage. It needs to be cleaned a little bit, wiped down, but it's nice. It's well made. Was thinking maybe it was supposed to come with a lid because I saw some of this one's oval and some of the more circular ones came with lids. So is this missing a lid? But hey, if it sold for 85 bucks on Etsy, I think I could get similar on eBay. I don't know. I'll give it a shot at $7. Let's go. Now I know this looks like there is a mountain of stuff, but I can tell you I've already gone through it. Sorry, I'm walking a little bit slower here, and I don't see anything out of all of this stuff that I can really use, save one item. I'll show you in just a second. It's one of those little toy pianos, but I'm trying to go slow because I don't want to bore you with things that I don't think are worth your time or my time. Maybe on the Cadillac head, but you know, I find stuff like that at the outlet all the time, so it's kind of like, meh, no thanks. But I really don't see much or anything that I can use, and I've gone through a good majority of all of this stuff. Let me show you that piano though. It's a little bit big, it's gonna be kind of bulky to ship, but let's take a look. If I remember correctly, I've sold one of these before. I don't know if it was the long one, maybe it was the one that sits a little bit lower to the ground, but there's some of these that were, they're from the 60s or 70s, I don't remember, it could be farther back, that have sold, you know, between $100 and $200. Then there's plenty that also sold for like around in the $50 range. So maybe I'll put $100 on this and we'll call it quits. Got some marks on it, but I don't think that that matters. And yes, it's kind of big and kind of bulky, but I know the box that it's already gonna fit in. So I'll bubble wrap it, keep it safe, get it on its way. And for $9, if I can get 100 on it, I would be satisfied. So maybe I'll list it for 100, maybe I'll list it for 120. I don't think I'm gonna go into like the $150 to $200 range. Wipe it down a little bit. Sounds like it's okay to me. Don't think it has to be tuned, but I'm gonna grab it. All right, I got two things here before I let you go. One, I'm gonna start doing some physical therapy sessions, get the lower extremities and intricacies of my lower back worked out so that I can get back into the gym and do some strength training. So you don't have to worry about me in that regard. I will get it taken care of. But I was still able to sludge through the thrift store today and find a few things. You have to remind yourself sometimes that not every single trip is going to be a banger trip, home runs all day. It's gonna go like that sometimes. I was still able to find some items. Now, two, if I may, I'm starting to notice a small trend, and I feel like this happens sort of in batches sometimes, like a few times throughout the year, but it seems like a good majority of the content that's coming out regarding reselling is very pessimistic. And lots of people quitting, reselling is dead. You know, I hear this all the time. I live in an area where there's a lot of thrift stores. There seems like there's a lot of inventory, but there's also a ton of competition. And I knew that long before I started a YouTube channel. But if I could be encouraging and inspiring to you, I'm gonna tell you, continue to sharpen your knife, sharpen your iron, and go out, try to learn a new category. And if you do that, if you don't accept no for an answer, you're likely to succeed in reselling amidst of all of the circumstances, all the things you're hearing. So try to drown out some of the negative noise or all of the negative noise and just press forward. A lot of the items that I try to feature for you have variety. Not, you know, everybody is looking for Louis Vuitton, right? Everybody knows what that's worth, but it's the Delta faucet replacement kit that's worth $85 that nobody is looking at. I believe wholeheartedly that in the majority of the areas of you people watching me, those items are out there in the stores. So some of you suffer from thrift stores where their prices are just ridiculous. And a lot of you are in areas where maybe it's rural or maybe there's just not a lot of inventory to be found. I'm sensitive to that, I understand that, but keep sharpening your knife, right? Learn a new category, try to find the other items that have value that everybody skips over. And if you do this enough and you stay consistent, you stay disciplined, you're way more likely to succeed than a lot of people, right? You have to be careful who you're listening to and who you're watching. But if I can do it, anyone can do it. There's good inventory in my area most of the time, but it is smoking hot in terms of competition. Everybody is a reseller here. So we might make it look easy sometimes. It's not always going to be easy, but it's got to be out there. I believe that. And my job here is done. It is your turn now. Go to the stores. Garage sale season's coming up soon. Estate sales, wherever it is you need to get inventory. I have to believe it's out there, and I hope you find it. That's all I have for you. Brennan here, Dad Planet, the One Man Show. Thanks. We'll see you.